You know, I'm really appalled by my friend here, the speaker, more so when he talks about the PhD, some of them not being in good leadership. I'm a PhD. And the only thing I can tell you, my friend, is at a master's level, you have the scrutiny of documents. At a doctorate level, you have ability to comprehend the issues, but also do research on them, also find facts in them, also synthesize a document to see whether there are facts in it. Those are the facts that are needed when you need to impeach a governor. And that is the process I had said. So when you elect a class 8 person, and my friend here says, you know, that's the will of the people. Of course, that's what the Constitution says. But is that what we're supposed to do when you have a tender document? I don't know any of us here have seen a tender document. If you look at a tender document, a normal tender document is this thick. It's sometimes 200 pages. The question is, a class 8 person, will he be able to synthesize, to analyze, and also to understand a document of that nature? If you're bringing a bill or a petition in the county assembly and you're a class 8 for that reason, and I know he's benefiting from that because once you are an elite and a speaker and you know that these guys are just debating but they're going nowhere, you also don't have to advise them because I know what you're doing, but I just want to know that it's not going to go far. And you know, he's enjoying in that aura of insensitivity and also illiteracy that some of these people have. And then he doesn't advise them because he knows, but by the way, you're not going to go far. Even if you go to the Senate, but you have no evidence here, and I will not tell you because my role here is just to allow you to either, you know, say that you've been impeached or not. I really think that as much as they may be defending the system, we also have to get to a place where we are sensitizing, and I mentioned that at the beginning of the discussion. How do we sensitize the MCAs and let them know that the procedure, as my brother here is saying, should be adhered to? But besides that, there are also factual evidence that you must have, right? I can tell him for free, and he knows this, that in the Senate about Kericho, it was not about that MCA, it was politics. And it was politics that is known in this country. It was not about that MCA.
So it is not about literacy?
No, it was not even about literacy in that case. He had nothing in his brain. But there was politics in it. There was politics in it. And the reason why I'm saying that is we are having a situation basically that is controlled by the governors. And I can tell you for free here that the most corrupt counties don't get impeached and governors don't get impeached because they know how to handle the MCS, they know how to handle the system, and they don't get impeached.
Absolutely.
All right? But the ones that are wishy-washy governors and also don't want to answer phone calls, as my brother has said here, and are not paying attention to the small man, and has not stolen much, that one will be impeached because naturally they're also mean.
So you're saying they should be black or white?
They're very mean with the MCS, you know, and the speaker. So, you know, they get impeached very, very quickly. But if you look at what my sister just talked about again, let me move on into the party level. Honorable Tieno Kajwang said the infidelity of the party and the loyalty is key to anything else. In the sense of my brother Sakaja here, you know, then that plays. The party sits and says, well, is he loyal? Does he have the infidelity of the, you know, then why do we have to impeach him? And then there's a lot of transition and the political issues about it. If we impeach him, then who sits there? Because this is now the main city that we have. Are we ready for a by-election? And if we are ready for a by-election, are we going to win it? Those are now politics, and that is why you'll find, you know, the leaders of the party now saying, look, this is a little bit complicated. How do we just put it down a little bit as we look at what happens next? So there's a lot that goes into it, but the process, as my brother here said, is key. The sensitization of our MCAs is key, and actually we need to rain down on also the party leaders. As you nominate, please don't nominate a class 2 or a class 7. And that is the case. And then when they go there and the governor just raises a voice like this, they are on the ground worshiping. And you know, they are also representing somebody. They are also mandated by law to be there and to legislate and to oversight and also to make sure that you know, they build laws that you know, governs that county. I am sorry that I think the biggest problem we are having is a bit of illiteracy and also not knowing the process. But again, let's not forget, there are issues of the Senate.
All right.
And there are many issues of the Senate. And if we don't, and by the way, he called them, part of them are dunderheads. I'm not going to say that.
But that is...
but you know,
That's
we have to,
Right. No, thank you.